Hey everyone, and welcome back to Commander Clash. This week, we continue to explore the brand new set, Phyrexia All Will Be One, by checking out the new cycle of Phyrexian horrors called the Dominus cycle, which is affectionately known as the Panharmonicon cycle. Each of them have an effect that they just kind of like double whatever the effect is. The blue ones, you double the proliferating you do. Red one is like double the non-combat damage you do. The white one is doubling the tokens and everything. So they're all Panharmonicons as creatures. And we decided it'd be really fun to just have like a Panharmonicon week. Everybody's picking a Dominus cycle, and we're just gonna have a blast doubling triggers all day long. That's the name of the game for this one. Alright, so let's begin with Phil. What are you running this week?
I'm running Mondrak Glory Dominus. 4 mana Dominus can get indestructible and doubles tokens, which is, I love creating a single token, but 2 at a time, or maybe even more, we'll see. It's gonna be a blast. It's by far my favorite of the Dominus, and I luckily opened one in paper, so I'm pretty excited to play him here.
Ooh, very sick.
It's gonna... so in playtesting it on Modo, it crashed multiple times, so I might...
Oh no!
Yeah, but that's without interaction. We'll see how
Yes,
far I can go.
We're responsible gamers. We have board wipes. That's fine.
Yes.
Yes. And speaking of board wipes, possibly, Tom, what are you running this week?
So I am running, and this would have been a great Seth week because just pronouncing these Dominus' names is impossible. Solphim, Mayhem Dominus. He's the 4-mana 5/4 red Dominus. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals double that damage to that player or permanent instead. Before we started, I was talking with the team here that this deck reminds me a lot of Perforos. The original Perforos, God of the Forge, who may or may not also be in this deck. So we'll see if you get the chance to proliferate everything, because everyone just might be dead, including myself. We'll see.
A short game on Commander Clash? Impossible.
No. Mon Dieu.
we'll see how that goes. And joining us, instead of us, Krim couldn't be joining us because he's currently gaming it up, having fun at Magic Fest Philly. So joining him in his spot is our editor, the behind-the-scenes wizard, who does all the editing for all these videos and so much more over at MTG Goldfish. Neotic. Welcome, Neotic. It's been a while.
Hello. Oh, it's been half a season, yeah.
Yeah. What are you running this time?
So I'm running Drivnod, the Black Dominus, that doubles death triggers on my creatures, and whenever something dies, and if it would trigger something, it doubles it. I didn't go with straight up aristocrats, because that would be, which is generally what Tekuthal, which has the same effect, or is built. I wanted to give it a bit more of an artifact theme, but it was a bit last minute, so I didn't have time to polish it properly. So I have a bit of a sub-theme for it, but it's not as major as it would be.
Mm-hmm. The last minute was literally a day because we had Richard was going to be joining, but then there was like a kerfuffle with schedules and stuff. So thank you so much, New York, for slamming this together at the very last minute. And then finally, hello, this is Tomer. I am running the Blue Dominus, Tekuthal Inquiry Dominus. And this one is all about doubling your proliferate. So whenever you proliferate another time. So this is all about counters. And counters of every single kind. There's a lot of like janky cards that suddenly become like, okay. And I'm running like, I think every single card that says proliferate in blue because there's just not a lot of them, which is the major downside of the commander, but it's really cool. I think there's going to be a lot of like, you're going to be like, oh, that has counters on it. That's really neat. And there's obviously, ways to win. And I'm not going to reveal that until you see it. But, we'll see what happens. Stuff is good. We're going to put more counters on things. Great. All right. And if you'd like to purchase any of these sweet cards, you can do so and whatever magic cards you want, basically, over at our sponsor, cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. And if you ask for a scoop sticker in your order notes, you get shipped a cool scoop sticker as a little bonus. So that's always fun. The other way to support our channel, if you want to buy merch from our store, you can head on over to mtggoldfishmerch.com. You can buy deck boxes, deck sleeves, so much more over there. And then finally, if you want to support the channel, but you don't want to spend any money, you can always like and subscribe on this video, and that helps the channel grow as well. All right, with all that out of the way, let's hop into the game. Transition! All right, we're in the game. Everybody kept the starting 7. Tom, you go first. You just played a land, the mountain. But
Got very aggressive.
Before we jump into all that, Seth lost last game, so he's saying clash on. I'm sure he's watching the game and he's clashing on. But because I love it, I'm just gonna say for us, clash on. All right, go ahead.
Clash on. All right, so I kept a respectable 4-lander here to start, which made me happy, and I am going to tap and pass. But yeah. One thing I thought was very interesting about these commanders is that each one has a way to become indestructible, using some Phyrexian manners and some little trickery. Did y'all focus your decks around the indestructible part, or sort of everything else?
I got 2 payoffs for sacrificing creatures, but not too much.
I don't have that much. I actually didn't read the cards that well, and I thought I could remove counters from anything. So I put in sagas, and I was like, "Ooh, wouldn't this be cool to remove lore counters from sagas, so I could keep triggering my sagas?"
It would.
And now I feel like kind of silly.
It's not just this one too. They purposefully avoid mentioning enchantments when removing creatures.
I can see that was smart. It was smart, but it's only artifact creatures in place. Absolutely not. Anyway, I have a turn 1 play I'm very excited for.
Ooh.
Pyramid of the Pantheon. Now, this is a card you don't really see much played, but you can pay 2 mana, tap it, put a brick counter in add any mana. But once you have your 3 brick counters, it turns into like a Gilded Lotus attached to 3 of any color.
Cool.
So that's neat. Yeah,
pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, it's better than it looks.
Yeah,
at least early.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna have a really fun art battle here. I like the art for this entire cycle. Actually, I think they did a really excellent job. I do think that Tomer has the coolest looking of the Dominuses, though. I don't know why I love that art so much.
I like the ink version of it a lot. The black and white one, not the ink slicker. There's so many versions. I don't know. The one that's primary
Which
black.
one, Tomer?
the one that's the one's like black and white. I like that one a lot. The primary black
not
one
the
is
one
like,
that's
okay,
black
but
and gray.
yeah. Not the black and gray. I don't know. There's like the oil slick, the slickety slick, the Phyrexian showcase. And then there's the 20 Elish Norns. I don't know.
I'm so glad the blue one isn't just doubling card draw. That would have been so boring.
It would be so boring, but it would also be like the breakout hit.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Basically be standard playable at that point.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be 4 mana.
Yeah, Proliferate is super niche, though. It's the only one referencing a keyword. I guess creating a token, but it is pretty unique. I like the artwork. Doesn't it, I think in the flavor, is there a flavor text? I read somewhere that it like imitates other creatures with its body, and it looks like there's Vorinclex and something else in front of it.
Yeah, there's a Vorinclex and Urabrask.
It like makes puppet shows for itself for entertainment.
Something like this. I don't know. I think I read it in a flavor text somewhere.
All right, let's play another island, and we'll keep up our mana menacingly. Like a true
You're sure you don't want a brick?
Yeah, it's not like you're just trying to build a pyramid over there or anything.
No, there's no pyramid scheme going on here. All right.
No pyramids, gotcha. Ooh, I honestly did not realize, Tomer, your commander had flying.
It flies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Apparently, Tomer didn't realize.
It says proliferate on it.
Tomer did not lie when he said he did not read it. He was like, no.
Like, flying is not part of the plan, but that's actually kind of cool. Maybe it's like a good for wearing equipment then.
Mm-hmm. Wayfarer's Bauble, under discussed but always needed. Good old workhorse of the format. Gotta love it.
Urza Saga, just a good card.
Yes.
Trying to think. At least it can't get a soul ring, but it can get so many other things.
You can get Soul Ring.
Technically.
No,
Oh,
it's
it can't.
banned this season.
Oh, yeah.
Not this season, it
Not
can't.
in this season. We actually have a house ban list, by the way. I forget to mention it.
Did you just play a Nykthos? Nice. I'm gonna also play a Nykthos.
I assume everybody's
Oh,
playing
Nykthos
Nykthos,
is very
right?
good for this week.
Nah, I tried to go artifact, so I don't have a Nykthos.
Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Why did I auto yield? That's bad.
Just gonna Vesuva that Nykthos over there. Keep going.
Oh,
Ooh,
dang.
Nice.
That is some. Alright, you called my bluff.
I didn't think you were gonna stifle my Vesuva trigger, but if you did, honestly,
It's not a trigger.
full respect.
It's not a trigger.
Oh, it just enters, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. God, Vesuva is great.
Super fun.
I always forget to play it. It should be... Man, it should have been in my deck.
Alright,
It's in
we
this
have
deck,
another thing
yeah.
with charge counters.
Hey!
Storage counter, majoring network. We're gonna just we're just gonna put another brick, I guess. And then wait, no, I'm dumb. That's not
Yeah.
how we do it.
It makes
Are you
you go
gonna
down
brick
in
to put
mana.
a storage counter?
Wait. Alright, we figured it out.
Okay.
Pay 3 mana, cast Astral Cornucopia.
Ooh, that's
It
dangerous.
comes into play with
pretty for
X
deck.
charge counters on it. It's 1 right now. And then I can tap it to add mana of any color equal to the number of charge counters on it.
It's quite nice.
Yes. There's a theme to this deck, you see.
I wonder what it is.
I don't know. Alright. We'll allow this.
Wait, does this remove counters from lands? No. Oh.
Ooh,
Carrion Feeder.
That is one of the best Zac outlets that exists in
Yes.
Commander. Still, such a classic card, but just not having to pay mana to sacrifice your creatures is
Yes, on a one-drop
Wonderful.
creature. Yeah.
yeah.
And
It
this
just-
one,
Yeah.
unlike a Viserys Seer, I like Viserys Seer too. It's great, but
Viserys
people
is also really
undervalue
good.
that this will become like just like a 6/6 and start punching people in the face,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice.
Let's play Oketra's Monument. So everything gets cheaper, and when I cast
And it makes
a
tokens.
creature, I create a token and play a Memorial to Glory. And
This
pass
is like
the
a
turn.
theme.
Pretty
deck.
chill early game here. Nobody is
Yeah.
doing something crazy.
I kept 4 lands and a bunch of 4-drops, and then didn't draw anything under the mana cost of 4.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
So
Hold
it'll
up.
heat up
How does this
soon
work again? I'm going to keep that in hand. I think we're just going to cast our commander, right? Yeah, let's be
good.
first.
Okay. That's a bit scary.
Hey, big boy. Welcome.
Yeah. Welcome. 5/4.
So- Yeah, and to make him indestructible, it's 3 it's 1 Phyrexian red, discard 2 cards, put an indestructible counter onto him. And you can proliferate that counter if you'd like.
yeah.
It sure could.
Could also move it around with a land or something. Not sure if this one found it into your decks.
It did.
Oh,
in mine,
it did
at
not
least.
into mine. But I think I know what you're talking about, but I totally
Nesting
forgot about it.
ground.
I don't know the name, but there's a land that does it.
Let's also play our commander. I feel like that is the thing that all the cool
Hey.
kids are doing right now.
Yeah.
A 3/5. Not the best blocker for Solphim, but it's fine. Flies.
Oh,
Yep.
the Saga doing the Saga thing.
What a land.
I know, I can see you need one over there.
Sure do.
There's a construct.
Yep.
Do you go for this? Do you go for construct number 2?
With what I have in hand, I think so.
Ooh. Slow roll.
Okay. The constructs have arrived. Modern is here. And Legacy and Vintage, I think. Is there a format this card doesn't get played in besides Standard?
I can't
Let's
imagine.
go,
Pioneer,
Clan.
because
I wouldn't
it
be
isn't
surprised
legal
if
in
it-
Pioneer.
Ooh, Rude Side Reliquary. Artifact and enchantment. Huh.
I mean, you generally have random enchantments in Commander.
Yeah. All right, that's a big old construct.
Mm-hmm. Where you going?
The construct will stay back.
More
Okay.
than fair.
First
Because
blood.
there's a scary 5/4 over there.
Rawr. Not indestructible yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Can be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got... It's always fun when you build around a theme like this. You have, like... My hand is full of rares, mythics, and then just a bunch of commons that randomly interact with the theme. It's always the fun part about building, top down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a bunch of those as well, where just like this card would not see play otherwise, and it's just like a
Ooh.
common from like where it was.
No, that was a
something.
sick-
Yeah. Just don't worry about this.
Another
Especially with this guy over here.
And Mondrak.
I mean, if everybody's doing it, too bad this one is a cast trigger, so this is only going to be 1 token.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Aww.
And
Everyone's...
we're creating
also,
tokens.
that hurts. Oh no.
Idol of
Oh,
Oblivion. Have
that's
to
a
draw
good
a card if I created
Idol
a
of
token, and I
Oblivion.
did, so
You did.
let's draw,
That's some good card draw.
and let's pass.
Now wishing I had played Vandal Blast.
I
Good to
am.
know.
I would. I'm actually terrified. I was
Oh,
bored
no.
if there was a Vandal Blast. That would be ruined.
Let's
Sweating
see
a
if I
little bit.
can draw a land off the top here. I cannot. I can do my first silly thing, though. That's kind of funny.
Is it burn related?
Usually.
I can imagine
I just-
Solphim's kind of.
Only drawn the first 4 cards that I drew this game so far. None of those were words that made sense, but I've only drawn the first 4 lands that I had in my opening hand. That's okay, though. We're going to play a saga. You were talking about sagas earlier.
Yay.
We're going to play one that was supposed to get played a lot and then was not. It's called the First
yeah,
Eruption.
I knew it. This one's so weird.
The first eruption deals 1 damage to each creature without flying.
Yep.
That's 2.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
that gets
that
that gets a decent chunk of stuff.
destroys all the constructs, right?
No, it does destroy all the constructs. Yes,
Yeah.
But they're all going to be eaten.
yeah, they're gonna be.
Yeah. This is why
Quickly.
Carrion Feeder is a good
Everything
card.
feeds the carrion feeder. Okay. This flying is highly relevant all of a sudden in the Tekuthal.
I know. I
mean-
noticed that.
No earthquakes for me.
It's so sweet
I mean,
to see
it's
this.
also
card.
3/5.
Yeah.
It's like this sacrifice a mountain. I wish it was at least not an if you do, so you can just play duels or something, so you don't have to sacrifice a mountain. But whenever I tried playing this
I guess
card, it's
I'll,
just
I'll activate his ability now.
You discard.
I have the extra mana, and I have cards in hand that don't seem too effective right now, so we're going to make him indestructible.
yeah, seems good.
Then you can probably attack anywhere.
Let's get rid of this wildfire elemental, and I don't have a way to activate this incinerator yet, so both of these are going to go to the bin. And now we can pressure... Who do we put pressure on here? Let's pressure Tomer.
No,
Because he wasn't looking at his screen.
I was hiding.
I saw it. I saw you duck down, and I was like, ah.
If he can't see me, he can't choose me. All right.
So
let's
how
take
are you
5.
winning, Tomer? Infinite turns? Destroying
Infinite
lands.
turns?
Destroying
Destroy
lands.
lands?
Yeah.
I don't know how Tekuthal would destroy lands.
Parallax Tide.
I don't have
Exile
Parallax
lands.
Tide. I don't
And
have Parallax Tide
proliferate.
in my deck. I have neat cards. Ay. Alright, I didn't have a land, but
I feel that.
we're good on mana, I think, for now. Here's another cool card. I think this deck is slow, but it does the theme. Alright. Yeah, let's do this.
Yes.
Oracle's
Oh,
Vault.
I love
Another
that
card
card.
from Amonkhet. You can pay 2, tap it, exile
heck
top
is
card
this?
11 until the end of your turn. You may play that card, put a brick counter on it. But if you have 3 or more brick counters on it, let me tell you, you don't have to pay the 2, and you get to cast a card for free.
Homer, what the heck?
Nice.
It's a fun card.
If anything,
Such a
I am
good
on
card.
theme. All right.
Yes, that's quite apparent.
We'll just pass. Please do not Vandal Blast me.
Oh God.
I'll be so sad.
At least there's only one deck on the table that can play Farewell. And good news, I can decide when it happens.
Yeah, but we don't believe in Farewell at the table. Only Crim does.
Yeah, that's right.
I play it in every white deck, but I never draw it.
Good. Good. Because it's a garbage card, right? Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Garbage. Nobody plays it. Trash tier.
Mm,
Ooh, Skullclamp
Just-
is a death trigger.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Didn't
is.
think
So you
about
draw.
it this way,
Wow,
but
you draw
this is
4 cards off it? I didn't even realize that
Shame
either.
my commander, yes.
Oh my.
What for now we're just gonna do?
Gauntlet of Power.
It's also in my deck.
It's in my deck
Oh.
too. I was actually very pleased to find out that the recent reprint in was it Dominaria United? No, Dominaria Remastered really dropped down the price. I think it's like under $4.
Nice.
And I remember it being
Nice.
like a $15 card or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
That is more than fair.
I shove it in like any mono.
I mean, I can't
deck.
block
It's
anyway.
really good. Like sometimes it will help your opponents a bit, but like it's always going to help you
Yeah.
the most.
I mean,
Yeah,
in this week, it's pretty safe.
This
to
week
say.
it won't help
Yeah.
anyone.
But I'm saying like even if I don't know what you're playing, I'm just going to jam it anyway.
Yeah, it's a good way to make friends. This deck is playing the card it was based off of as well, so I have both
Ooh, yeah.
power and might.
Oh, Gauntlet of Might.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the OG.
It's one of those cards that's like unattainable in real life, but you can play it in
Yeah.
online MTGO because no one
Because
needs
there's
it.
no reserve list.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like one card that nobody knows, or most people don't know even exists, but it's like so good. And you can play it online for nothing. It's Force Field. It's like a 1 mana artifact, and you could pay like 1 mana and just like prevent all damage from target
Except
source.
Except
What?
one. You still
Yeah.
take 1 damage with force field.
Yeah, you still take 1, but it's like, oof.
Per source.
It is so good.
Those are 2 5/5s that just enter the battlefield.
Yep.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
Oh.
That's,
Everybody
and he
loves
drew a card.
This card from Standard here. It's a
Ooh.
wedding
Oh my
announcement. Alright, don't mind me. Do I even attack here? I don't want to make enemies. But Tom is also kind of scary.
That's more than fair.
You want to attack me? I have a 3/5. I can just block.
You took... Do you play Grave Pact effects? You took...
I do not.
Ooh. Oh. Well then, I'm just gonna attack Tom. Sorry. I'm scared of board
Hey.
wipes.
That's more than fair. That's
I mean,
obviously
I
in
do
this
play
deck.
board wives, but I don't. Have
I'm
great
hoping
wives.
for Earthquake specifically. So,
It's
so I take
non-flyers.
it back.
Doesn't this
chill
deal
it.
damage? Oh no, East Bleach.
I mean, yeah, the third chapter of the first eruption
Yeah.
will wipe the board.
Alright, end of turn. I create 2 vampires. Ooh, yes.
Nice.
The service, not the
This
vampires.
card is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Eldraine.
You have the Love Struck Beast humans coming out here.
Mhm.
She was invited to the wedding, it seems.
As a snack.
I would be like, don't go.
Yeah.
lands would be great.
It won't end well.
How do I do this? I think it's like this.
A little bit of rampy ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Thran Dynamo, a little bit more rampy ramp. I just realized like a Blood Moon would absolutely wreck Bill, and he's playing mono white.
We're gonna
base.
get
a lot of
rid
mana.
of some of this stuff real quick.
Oh,
Star Storms for 3.
Some things it's like everything, right?
You can't
this-
fire me, I quit.
Oh,
I'm going to
got him.
play this. Just showing off
No,
some blue
don't-
cards here. What?
Is
Wait,
it?
no.
Oh,
Oh,
clever.
wait.
Oh,
Yeah,
clever
that's-
concealment.
What?
Yes.
Oh, that card's
All of
gross.
these, and then I tap these. Yeah, this card is pretty sick. So I can play it with Convoke, so for free. And now
my
all my
God.
non-permanent permanents phase out. I
Oh,
might have to
goodness.
get this one in paper because that seems better
So-
than I expected.
But unlike the first protection, you can still eat Phil.
So
yeah,
Phil
I can-
is
yeah.
Phil is the problem, right? We all agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, it's clear.
Now I might. Yeah.
All right. That clever concealment was a blowout. I was trying to reset this board.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know your pyramid of the Pantheon's all bricked up there.
yeah.
Ooh,
It could tap
yeah.
for 3 now.
Oh, so
That's really
Thomas
fun.
the problem. Yeah.
What? You're
Clearly.
about to make 2 more constructs, and you're gonna like start punching people for 10 while drawing at least 2 cards per turn.
Good point.
Yeah. Oh God, how much?
And you have your entire board still, and you still have your Harmonicon on the battlefield. I don't know if I'm the problem. So we
Oh, I did
You
not
will
read
be.
this card. Okay.
Which card?
I don't know
The
what's
first
the
eruption. I thought it
Oh
only
yeah,
built
it
it
will
to one
clear
creature.
the board again.
Okay, we're gonna run this back, I guess.
All right, let's see if we could hit a land, I guess. So we'll add a brick to this. That's fun. Let's see if we hit a land.
Ooh, that's a good land. There's nothing for it to get back.
Wait, I don't
with.
see it though.
That's a good
Where,
one.
oh,
It's
there
a
it is.
Mystic
Hey, it's a
Sanctuary.
land. I have no instants or sorceries in my graveyard.
Yep.
So
It's
that's
still an untapped island.
I mean, it's still an untapped island. We'll take those. Mystic Sanctuary from exile. And then... I think we go for this. Dude. And... Dude. So there's not a lot
Hey,
of
there it
proliferate
is.
options in blue, but
I
this
mean,
is
that's a
definitely
good
one of
one.
the very
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
So
I
Flux
mean-
Channeler, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, proliferate. So we're going to cast a non-creature spell.
In proliferate.
It is Lux Cannon.
Lux Cannon. Nice.
And Lux Cannon says you could put a charge counter on it, or you can tap it to remove 3 charge counters from Lux Cannon to destroy target permanent.
Still a great flavor text.
Yes. We will proliferate. We're going to put another brick on the pyramid because I just love bricks. And then we'll put it on the vault and the cornucopia. And I think that's it. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't put it on the first eruption
No.
because
Oh,
we
yeah.
need that to try and wipe the board. Maybe.
Oh, I
It
didn't
might be
even see
dead.
it about. No.
Is it your
No,
Flux
we're going
Channeler
to
is
put that
gonna
on
No,
that.
That's a bad idea
Why?
because it'll trigger and kill your channeler now instead
And
of also
the
wiping
things are still
Phil's
phased
board.
out.
Oh, I didn't read the saga. No, I need the channeler though. It's only proliferate.
I mean, it's a bit too late.
No. What have I done?
I can choose not to sacrifice the mountain. I'd like to keep the mountain for the record.
Oh, okay. Can you not kill the channeler? I would be super
No,
thankful.
it's not an option. If you have,
I didn't think it was an option either. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
it's
have to do it.
you. Yeah, it's not you, May. Oh,
Wow,
I
this
hate to
card.
read the cards on the table.
The volcano's going off. I can't prevent it.
Oh no! It was really cool that I put some bricks. Right? That was cool, you guys.
It was pretty cool.
Oh
One more.
boy!
I've never
Oh.
seen the Sphinx or whatever Oracle's Ball to actually activate for free. That
I have seen it.
Eh.
It's pretty good.
That's good. Yeah, this is my deck. It's bricks and charge counters and yeah.
Not for nothing, but by my count, that's 11 mana over there
Mhm.
for our mono
It
black
is.
Dominus deck.
It is.
Nice.
So, how many planeswalkers do you guys have?
I actually have a couple.
I do too.
Planeswalkers do deal with counters. Loyalty counters to be exact.
Yeah, and they create tokens sometimes.
Okay, let's cast this first.
Comes in as a 3/3. Goodness.
Yep.
It's not even claimable. Well, it will die to the eruption, I guess.
Yeah, to the eruption.
I didn't
Oh,
read
yes.
the eruption. Ooh.
Mirren Safe House in the graveyard. Okay.
Crowded
Yes.
Crypt. Whenever a creature you control dies, put a corpse counter on it. Sack it for 6, create zombies.
Decade
That's cool.
zombies, so they're good for one attack.
So you're writing Mirror and Safe House. Do you believe in the Richard strategy of
I
just run fetches?
I mean, I already have two fetch lands, so in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Oh,
is
that
also
is
good
very
with-
cool.
Random roadside reliquaries and
let me
Stuff like
just throw out 2 more constructs while we're at it.
Oh god.
which make them 7/7s, which survive
Which-
the first eruption.
Survive the first eruption. Yes, they do.
I mean, I'm gonna
And
get
less than
another
a-
artifact here anyways. Skull Clamp or Bauble? I guess I get the Skull Clamp.
I probably should have proliferated the first eruption just to get rid of Mondrak.
No,
he
because
would've
it was
just
phased out.
sacrificed,
It was phased out.
It was phased
Oh
out.
yeah. Yeah, and he could just sacrifice 2 tokens, right? Make
Yes.
it indestructible.
I should probably do
Yeah,
this
you can now.
soon.
No, you need 1 mana at least for Mondrak.
Yeah.
The green one and the black one can do it without mana.
Yeah, I guess I do this now. Kind of want to hit my land drop though.
Same.
Please no Vandal Blast. Okay, so
I think I forgot to put it in the deck. I'll be honest.
good. So while I can, I pay 4 life and 1 mana and sacrifice 2 creatures. Oop. And he's indestructible. And I think I have to. So Thomas Lux Cannon is kind of scary, so he gets a construct, and I'm also not in love with the idea of constant board wipes. I also don't want to give Neotok too much value here, so
I mean, my
Get in
Stitcher
there.
Supplier will die to the first eruption anyway.
I am
Yeah.
Same with the Flux
gonna
Channel.
chump as well, because mine is also gonna die to the first eruption. My best card. No.
I mean,
it probably
forget that.
is. Yeah.
It is. There's 2 cards that like proliferate a lot. It's that and Inexorable Tide. Inexorable Tide. And there's really not a lot of proliferating in mono blue. That's the hardest thing. It's finding proliferate.
but Phil attacked with 2 creatures, so Wedding
Jesus
Announcement
Christ.
will draw a card.
So just casually drawing 2 cards a turn. 2 extra cards a turn.
Yeah, just mono
Yeah.
white. The classic.
Mono white things.
Although mono white got so good at card draw, it's
Yeah, this
it's
is
actually pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
It's pretty
Well,
good.
Let's deal 6 to each creature here.
Dude, it's just
Sure.
Oh, this
kills.
is during my main phase? No.
Yeah, you can tap your mountain in response. You could.
Shoot.
Too late.
Well, it's gone. Oh, the constructs are
Stuff
They have 9
dies.
9s. This is so weird. Why would they print this? Oh god.
Because they wanted to sell packs.
Yeah.
And they succeeded.
All right, let's see. Okay, I drew that. Does that let me still do what I want to do here? No. Shoot. Did not draw a land. Should have tapped correctly. So instead, we're just going to once again kind of shore up this board.
Sure.
It has its
some more burning.
Life, your opponent's lost. Okay, so we're going to cast Neheb to start.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's some mana. Getting your post-combat main phase, add 1 red for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn.
We're going to attack the opponent who is generating 11 mana this turn and 13 the next one.
Yes. That's fair.
Also, it will give me an extra 5 mana, which I need here.
Yeah, you're kind of low.
Done with the thing.
And now,
Neheb already
we're going to destroy 3 artifacts. 1, 2, 3.
These 3?
Using the very rare fiery confluence mode of just destroying 3 artifacts.
Oh, wow.
Nope.
That kills all the constructs.
Those constructs gotta go, buddy.
Wow!
Okay,
That's insane! Oh my god, that is huge.
I had to do the math on it.
I didn't even think about that.
No, me neither, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna
That
breathe.
was big brain.
Okay.
Alright,
calm here.
I drew the card that is specifically in my deck to tutor up Flux Channeler. That's very cool.
Wizard cycling?
It's Drift of Phantasms. I just use it for its transmutability.
I mean, you probably have other 3 drops in your deck that are decent.
I'm sure I have something. All right, let's just spin the wheel again with the Oracle's Vault.
Yeah, to turn it on.
See what we get. Come on, Oracle's Vault. Show me something good. Oh, it's as foretold.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'll play that.
I'm gonna get Tribal over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cool with Proliferate.
Yes.
Ooh.
Unconventional ramp. As foretold, at the beginning of your upkeep, put a time counter on as foretold. Once each turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast with mana value X or less, where X is the number of time counters on it. I don't have enough mana to recast my commander.
Mouse over the artifacts I destroyed with Fiery Confluence.
And then I'm gonna just can't pass, I think. I don't know. Yeah.
Of note, Neheb has a weirdly big butt. It's a 4/6.
Oh, yeah.
I can just do. Nah, we're gonna keep up mana. No, it's gonna. What's a 3? I'm just looking at my thing. 3 drop.
So many 3 drops.
Nah. All right, let's just hang out. All right, that's it.
Just gonna put charge counters on stuff.
Yeah.
Enjoy life.
Yeah. Just hanging out.
Sounds like you need to be pressured by attacks.
Oh, no, please. It's so fragile.
It sounds like this. Oh, sorry about that. It sounds like this red deck needs to attack somebody else.
No, God. Please. We're just hanging out.
Tapping with Immortal Sun is so cool. Oh.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I have a lot of mana.
Oh, there was a better way to do that. I should have. Is this 1 or 2? 1. 8. I could have gotten. Okay, yeah. I got a bit too hasty on that. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about the Fiery Confluence play, I should have just destroyed Gauntlet of Power, Immortal Sun, dealt an extra 1 damage to everything.
Oh.
But I didn't math the fiery increase from Solphim. That's on me.
But you also got rid of a Skull Clamp and Monument.
Oh yeah, no.
That's
those cards
still good.
needed to go.
Why is that at 10-5? What?
because I have a gauntlet of power and an immortal.
Oh God. Okay,
Oh,
I
boy.
didn't realize. Oh, I didn't read these cards again.
I just have enough mana.
Oh my God! Cabal coffers. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. I feel like we may need to focus somewhere else for this.
Connoisseur.
Okay.
As the
sure.
battlefield, you may search a library for a card and put that in your graveyard. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorites. I loved drafting this format. There's so many cool cards in it. I wonder what you're putting in here.
Which set was it
boy.
originally printed in?
Shards of Alara,
Alara,
I believe.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't play at that time.
I don't have a ton, but
It was the first time they printed the unearth mechanic. It was in the
I have mana.
Grixis.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
What was that? Oh, Phyrexian Triniform.
That would be kind
You
of
have the
cool with
mana
my...
to-
Oh, imagine this with my command.
not this turn.
Destroy target creature and opponent controls. Oh, you may sacrifice.
Well, and I will. Oh, I forgot to equip the Skull Clamp. Oh well. That's 4 less cards, I guess.
That's some damage.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, don't worry. In 2 more turns, I can activate my Lux Cannon.
I mean, I'm sure you're gonna proliferate and do that before.
Maybe.
Oh, man, this Drivnod is a lot cooler than I thought it was. I did not give it the credit it deserved. Because, like, doubling up the triggers from Crowded Crypt and things like that
And
is
Cavalier
super
of Night
cool.
has a
Yeah.
pretty good death trigger as well. So
Yes.
a 3-drop from the graveyard.
Mhm. Goodbye, Neheb. You served your purpose of
Ranting
tamping down the board.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay, so everything
Somebody
is
tries to kill it.
quite big over there.
Oh, yeah.
And-
I have 3 lands.
Yeah, will. Just in case, those 2.
Oh, what is this thing again?
Ooh.
Who needs their life
Oh, wow.
against a red
Overrated.
deck that doubles damage?
With a 7/6 lifelink.
Hmm.
Huh.
I mean,
I think I need some tokens, but I can't create any. I think I could sacrifice this. Oh. Ay.
All right, Phil. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Give me like a
Yes.
White Sun Zenith.
No, I needed like this Oketros monument was kind of cool to have. I can't create any tokens here. That sucks. I could sacrifice this. Yeah, this is such a desperation move.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Big.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, I take this. How about we play Harmonious Archon, 6 mana, 4/5. All non-Archon creatures have base power 3/3, and when
Fair.
it enters the battlefield, it creates, in this case, 4 1/1/3/3 humans. Okay, back in it.
That's pretty cool.
So now everything is a 3/3 except for Neotuk stuff is still super buff. But let's play this expedition map.
Hmm.
And then probably just swing at... Do you need this?
I mean,
I'm
it's
keeping
an
my
indestructible
indestructible guy
blocker.
back as a
Yeah,
blocker.
I
Yeah.
think... Yeah, it survives Tom's board wipes, hopefully, so let's keep it back. And then wedding announcement flips into this.
Yes, and make 2 more
More
tokens.
pumps.
Oh, yeah.
Pumpies.
Man, what a card.
Okay. The wedding has been announced.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Ooh. Now everything's
it's
a
time to
3-3, but mine's a 4-4. Hehe.
Oh my god.
Yes. Wait, why are they all... They're all the Lovestruck Beast token?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's weird. Whenever there's like a
Whenever
token
there's
that
new
has the same
tokens,
name
yeah.
as another token, they just like will attach it to any art.
I imagine this human token is done in a commander. Yeah, it's
It's
all
the
will be
new
one precons.
Phyrexian.
Yeah. It's usually the latest one. I
Ooh.
find.
Well, if we're
Ooh.
all
With a
doing
single
it.
mountain.
Where's my gauntlet?
For one
With a
mountain.
single mountain.
The worst part is I can't cast anything in my hand even with this in play because I did not draw a land again.
You have only one
This has been our
mountain.
eighth turn without drawing a land. We will pass.
And you sacrificed one.
So let's...
It made the most sense at the time.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll find our way out of this
Ay.
somehow.
All right, let's put a charge counter on Lux Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what this blue deck does first.
Let's put a storage counter on Mage Ring Network.
Okay.
All right, now Desperation. Let's see what we got.
Feel like steady progress.
Proliferate to anticipate.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
All right.
All right,
Put
just
a
gonna-
time counter on As We're Told. Let's go.
Lots of counters.
It's gonna keep.
I
going.
have more permanents of counters than I do permanents without counters.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's on grand.
Okay, let's see what we get off the Oracle's Vault
For free.
for free. Do that.
All
This
right,
is
here we
sweet.
go. Contagion Engine off the top.
No.
Oh, steady progress.
Steady progress.
Ah.
We take that. We cast that for
That's
free.
a Lux Cannon shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That gets rid of like a Gauntlet of Power.
Or something else. You can get rid of.
Let's proliferate the Mage Ring. Let's proliferate the Pyramid. Let's proliferate the Cornucopia. Oracle Vaults. Lux Cannon. As We're Told. Yeah. That feels
Wow.
good. That feels good. All right.
That does look real fun.
So, I have a proposal for Phil and Tom.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Don't hurt me for one turn. I will get rid of the Cabal Coffers and the Gauntlet of Power.
What? All right,
Sure.
Easy.
I
Yeah.
think it's cool what you're doing. I want to see what's
Easy?
going on there. I
All right.
don't mess with you for a turn, I guess. Unless I can
Yay.
everybody, but I don't think
All
I
right.
will.
So I can get rid of the Cabal Coffers with Demolition Field. And I have a Lux Cannon that can get rid of the Gauntlet of Power.
That's
Sweet.
true.
So we'll just do those two things.
So I will tell you, I won't leave you alone for a turn.
I know, but you have a less damage coming at me than whatever Phil has. And
Oh,
Tom
yeah, right.
might
This is
have.
actually quite the army here.
yeah. All right, we're just going to do this. 1, 2, I guess. So we're going to use Demolition Field, destroy target non-basic land and opponent controls. That land's control may search your library for a basic land card.
I will.
And I get to search my library for basic land. I like this
Fair
more
trade.
than Strip Mine, usually, honestly, because I don't go down a land compared to Tom and Phil right now, which feels nice. And then we're also going to get rid of the Gauntlet of Power with the Lux Cannon.
All right. So,
Oh!
since you gave me a mana,
Oh!
let's entomb.
Entomb.
Oh! Okay. Search
Wait.
the library for a card, put that card into your graveyard.
The flavor text. I didn't see this one yet. All right, and you
Oh, I didn't
get-
see it. Don't worry about that one. I was saying.
Yeah, don't worry about that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna find a little card called Gurgling Anointer.
What the heck?
What?
Gurgling Anointer.
I mean, it's a
when it
3-drop.
dies. Okay. Sure. Oh, I guess you can get it back with the Cavalier.
Yeah.
I can.
I see.
So many.
And you know what? Let's get a let's get a chump blocker on the field, shall we?
Oh.
We'll pay one
Flex
like
channel.
that, and like that, and we will play a Archaeomancer.
Oh.
and get like a
Archaeomancer
speed
enter the
progress.
battlefield. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And so let's get back to the steady progress. All right, and then we pass. We
As
are
foretold.
doing the thing.
As foretold, one of those interesting cards that says each turn. So
I
you
just
can
checked,
also
yeah.
utilize it on your opponent's turns.
Ooh, this is gonna be
Oh!
sick, yeah.
I definitely read that card. Yep. Thanks, Tom. For the viewers' sake, obviously.
Yeah.
Not me.
Zoomed it in, made sure people knew what was going on.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll draw a
Yeah,
card.
cool. Draw a card. All activated abilities from the black market connections, I hope. I presume.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I killed myself with this so many times on Arena. I mean, even in Commander, 40 life goes down kind of quick if you take 6
does.
each turn.
Does.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
in Historic Brawl with 25 life, oh my, this is my demise, but I love the card.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Can I go infinite?
Ooh.
That's okay. Go for it.
Can you?
I'm excited to see what you got.
What's the
First-
combo?
Just, that's what I'm asking myself. It's not a straightforward one.
It was like Ashnod's Altar, and it was like, I know I can combo with this, but how? Okay.
First, let's hit back at Tom.
You know what? That's fair. We will block the Cavalier.
Oh, you
Ooh, thank
doesn't that
you.
say, yeah, that seems profitable for.
I mean, that makes me draw 4 cards and reanimate 2 creatures.
All right, I'm blocking. It's like 1 more damage.
It's an interesting version of unblockable you have there.
Yeah.
Wait, why is my creature's also a 3/3? I forgot. That's
Yes.
cool. All right, ouch. Oof.
Alright. Then.
Ooh.
Ruthless
is this?
Technomancer. Oh, it does anyway.
Enters the battlefield, sacrifice another creature, and if you do, create a number of treasure tokens equal to that creature's power. Oh no.
Oh, no.
This is gonna be so much value. Then 3 mana, sacrifice X
Oh.
artifact, return a creature with power X or less from your grave. Yo.
Oops.
I am so happy you
That's
have this
all.
Harmonious Archon in play right now. Because if he could just make,
Oh yeah.
20 treasure tokens by sacrificing his commander.
Ooh, that stack though.
I kind of see what you mean. There might be a loop here.
Yeah, that's
Right?
why.
You get Carrion
Yeah.
Feeder back.
And Gurgling Anointer.
I mean, loop, but
Mana
not
value less than
infinite,
power.
right?
The thing is, since I'm getting back 2
Wait.
things every time,
Oh.
I get to tutor up with. If I can reanimate a Connoisseur, I get to
No, I
tutor up
think-
something else.
Oh,
I think you
So
get
I think,
it.
yeah.
Because of their Harmonious Archon.
Yeah,
It's
because
causing
of
your
Harmonious
Anointer's power to
Archon.
be 4 instead
Yeah.
of 1. So you're able to loop the Technomancer, because in the graveyard, the Technomancer is going to have less than 4 power.
I'm able to loop the Cavalier. Even.
I might have goofed.
Oh.
Did you have a counter spell?
Maybe.
That
I kind
would've
of like
been-
clicked through the Ruthless.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can't even sacrifice my Archon in response. So
Like
if you
I
can-
looked at the Ruthless, I clicked OK, and then I read the Ruthless, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just remembered that it
story of
looked
today.
very infinite when it got spoiled, but I've never seen it on the battlefield.
I mean,
And
this
that would
isn't
let
an
you-
accident. I built this deck to do something like that.
Oh yeah, it looks.
To be able to do something like that. But
Yeah.
I'm
So-
playing Gurgling Anointer.
Oh yeah, and you have the carrion feeder, and you just
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing all these things in my head.
Oh, now I
you don't
can't-
have to spend mana to do it, but
Oh,
you can sack the Technomancer.
That's a
Oh,
feels
Gurgling
bad.
Anointer is or less. Is strictly less. So I would need one more power. But I can probably get there somehow.
Oh man, if I just didn't click, I would have been fine. That's
Yeah, because I have mana.
that never feels really good. This is like if it was on paper, this would have been fine because I would have been like, oh yeah, I'll just counter that, right?
You can use a Technomancer.
Yeah, yeah.
Sacrifice X artifacts for
Yeah, yeah.
impact specifically.
Yeah, but then I would need something else to. But I have something else in my
Good
hand.
to know.
Is there a win condition to this, or are you just
Yeah,
reanimating?
because once I'm going, I can bring back the Corpse Connoisseur and tutor the Blood Artist and add it to the loop.
Yeesh.
Cool. Well, I'm tapped out. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I can't really do much against that.
Yeah, and I can't counter the blood artist, right? If I counter the blood artist, then you just reanimate it.
Yeah, you
Also
can.
true.
The Blood Artist will be in my graveyard anyway.
Oh,
because I
you got
took
it.
it.
Wow, you got all the cards that.
I'll counter this just to
reanimate
say
earlier.
that I did it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Man, that's not good. Alright, let's remove. Add 1 for each storage counter. So let's remove 2.
Now,
So
what's
if
really
I,
cool
but if I
is-
did counter the Technomancer, this would have been all stopped, right?
I think so.
For a turn.
No, because yes, because I punted, but otherwise no, because I could still sack the Cavalier
Mm.
to something else
Oh,
to get that started.
whoops.
So
All right,
you,
feel for the cause. That was my counter. I actually have 2 counters in my hand, but the other one I'm just tapped out now.
You
They
can't
both
just,
proliferate.
as foretold it.
Yeah, they both proliferate. Oh yeah, we can ask for told it.
so you may sacrifice with power X or less. So I only need to sacrifice 3 artifacts.
Are we just hoping for a misclick here? I mean, that is
Yeah.
Bring this
GG,
back.
right?
Dice. Return another target non-rogue creature with equal.
Oh, I had so much value to gain.
So
I
I
had
get back
anointed
the
possession in my hand. That would have been.
Anointer
Ooh.
and the Corpse Connoisseur.
That brings that back, and then. Well, I think you have to bring back like an anointer or something in this loop too, right? you got
Yeah,
it.
I'm bringing back the Anointer too. And it's 4 powered thanks to the Arcana, so it can bring back the Body Launderer.
I was gonna say the Archon is actually what's really causing a lot of this loop, which is really
Yeah.
funny.
If
I mean,
had
this is
one mana
also why I
over-
have the Immortal Sun and the Gauntlet of Power to buff power.
Ah. Oh, that is sweet. Yeah, if I had 1 mana open, I could just sacrifice the Archon. But
Yeah,
so
but
I get
then-
back the Blood Artist, and now
Whoa, that is. Oh,
That was
where is it?
spicy.
Wow, that was super cool.
Yeah.
And not what I expected. When everyone was picking their commanders and I was able to pick the red Dominus, I was like, all right, I got the strongest one.
Yes,
I'm
I-
excited to play. And then it turns out that doubling death triggers is bonkers.
it is.
And I should have filed that away. I also never thought I would see Gurgling Anointer in play. And I've learned a lot of stuff.
Pretty nice.
It's so
Gurgling-
sweet.
I'm-
to-
Mana value less than. Yeah.
I played that card in limited.
Yeah, and even there it wasn't good in the format, but
Yeah, it's just like, all right.
And there's a
There we
blood
go,
artist.
and we can start pinging with Blood
yeah.
Artist.
GG.
All right. That is the
Now,
game.
That'll do it.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's a
mean, I
fast
guess
one.
that's the thing with these Domini. They just, as soon as you untap with them, it should get crazy. I mean, look at my
Yeah.
board state.
Yeah.
That was after Wrath.
And the other thing why I'm playing the Anointers and the Body Launderers is that I'm playing a lot of big artifact creatures that enter these counters and those are 0/0s. And they can reanimate those too when they don't go infinite.
Yeah, because these all care about
Where's the-
power.
Yeah,
and
power,
toughness,
yeah.
Right. Yeah. Very sweet. All right. That's. Oh, we don't have any.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
should
I
be
don't
one straight.
think-
I have like
me
a
too.
counter spell in my hand,
Too
but
bad.
there's nothing to counter. It's like that's it.
I mean, you did
79
counter the
times.
Body Launderer.
I did counter it, but I counted the wrong thing. Oops.
GG.
All right. GG.
Indeed.
Whew.
That was a quick one.
That is okay.
Yeah, I mean, that
Wow.
was to be expected with these commanders. They're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very powerful.
yeah.
All right. Well, Tom, we got to see a little bit of what
Pico.
was going on, but was there any like sweet haymakers or anything that some big spice that you didn't get to showcase?
There's a lot of fun stuff in this deck. There's a lot of combo kills in this deck too. So because you're doubling your non-combat damage, you can loop stuff like Brash Taunters and Stuffy Dolls onto themselves. And then it keeps doubling the amount of damage it deals to itself. And then you can just one-shot somebody really quickly, which is really fun. And then you can also do that with other cards like Gratuitous Violence, which is already in the deck. And then there is a slight Valakut sub-theme in this deck. I really wanted to just start hitting people for 6 in the dome with Valakuts. That's why Vesuva's in the deck as well, so you can make more Valakuts and then just keep putting mountains in play. But the deck just didn't want to put mountains in play. There's also a lot of like sort of fun older cards in this build that really kind of do some fun things. One of my favorite mono red cards that I think really levels the playing field against green decks is Acidic Soil. It's a 3-mana sorcery. It deals damage to each player equal to the number of lands they control. If you get to a specific part of the game and your commander's out with that, you just dome the entire table for 20.
Nice.
And then there is an instant, not an instant-ish win for commander at least. Stuff like Mana Geyser and Inferno of the Star Mounts, you can get that to 20 power really quickly. And Crackle with Power is in this deck. If you thought Crackle and Power was ridiculous on its own, when you're doubling the damage it does, it gets bonkers. So it is super fun. There's a nice amount of Chandras in here. It does feel like it would dominate a game pretty quickly. And if I had like a bit more mana in play consistently, I think we could have done a bit more fun stuff. We're also playing cards like Memory Jar in here because you're looking to discard cards anyways to give your commander indestructibility so that you can like use the rest of your Memory Jar cards and stuff like that. But yeah, I like the deck a lot. I might bring a nicer version of this deck if we replay decks later on in the season because I'd love to show off a bit more of what it can do. But as you saw, it's very intimidating on its face. Like it can easily wipe a board with cards that you're not expecting and your commander sticks around and it gets pretty nuts.
It's
Almost
also
as
hard to
intimidating
keep,
as
like,
Phil's
creatures
deck.
on
Yeah.
the battlefield.
Yeah.
Like any turn is like a board wipe possibly.
Were you playing Heartless Hidetsugu?
Oh.
So I was, it's a really great question. I was debating it, but it felt a little too cheesy. If we were going to play like we were going to speed run a commander game, I would do that and I would put Heartless Hidetsugu in this. One of the most fun things we can do maybe one week is just everybody plays a Perforos deck and then we see how quickly we can end a game. I've done that before with friends and it ends in like 10 minutes. But that's neither here nor there. Still a super fun game to play. I love seeing the other decks in play. Phil, I'd love to hear more about your deck, actually. That looked real fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a friend of creating tokens in any fashion and doubling them up. I mean, you've seen it. It just goes explosion every turn as soon as Mondrak enters the battlefield. Pretty cheap for 4 mana, actually. And I have a lot of stuff that makes white spells cheaper or like 2-drop ramps. So starting turn 4, I should get it going. And then we got some pretty crazy stuff going on. So, I got all the stuff like White Sun's Twilight, Martial Group, Grand Crescendo, Secure the Waste, all the Create X tokens. The way to crash Arena is to put a Helm of the Host on it, and then at the beginning of combat you get 2 tokens of it, and you do that one more time, and you can't even create a single token. So after this, you create, like, I don't know.
I'll put the number on screen.
Once, and afterwards, Arena, sure. You can do this on Arena as well, but it will crash as well. It goes up to millions pretty 200. Quickly. Yeah. My win condition was, besides like having Divine Visitation or Cathar's Crusade, my out of nowhere win condition would have been Halo Fountain. In a way, out of nowhere, I have to attack with some 1/1s first, but I easily get 15 1/1s. That is not the problem with this deck. You see in Clever Concealment, pretty good showing of a new card there. This one's key for a deck like this. I don't play Teferi's Protection, but you probably should. And I wish I played it last turn there, but I didn't have any mana anyways. Mm-hmm. Love the deck. I will use any chance I can get to play it again. Like, double tokens in the
That looked really sweet. I mean, it was firing on all cylinders, and there was like a good card draw engine backing it up.
And Harmonicon is a very cool card.
Yeah, we got Stuff of the Storyteller as well, a new card. Yeah. That's kind of like Idol of Oblivion, or what's the name? Yeah. It costs mana to draw, but it creates a token. The deck is pretty sweet. For mono white, it feels a little bit limiting, but also probably good, because then the commander would just, if it would be green white or blue white.
I mean, we have options for tokens in those colors too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but not in Sultai though. Maybe they should do a Sultai commander, maybe 4 tokens, so I can play Chatterfang and Lonus. Ooh. Okay, one day.
I mean, I think having a lack of options kind of is interesting too, in its own way. Like, it's a fun challenge too.
And it allows you to play some more niche cards.
And my deck is like all about trying to figure out how to make like a small card pool work. Like, Tekuthal does not have a lot of proliferate options in the deck. So the 2 best was Flux Channeler, and the one that you didn't get to see is Inexorable Tide, which is just like whenever you cast a spell, you proliferate, and it's an enchantment. It's very, very good. Those are the 2 major ones, but there's just like a bunch of other random ones, and I'm running all of them in blue. And the deck is like a cool mix of like all type of counters, because you can't really stick to just like one theme. Like, I have Poison because I have like Prologue 2 for Phyrexian, where it gives each opponent a poison counter and you draw a card. And that's like, if I cast that, then I can start poisoning people out. But like, I actually have more of a charge counter theme to the deck. Nice. My favorite is Darksteel Reactor, which is a very janky, old school win condition.
Love it.
It says if you have 20 or more charge counters on it, you win the game on your upkeep. And every single turn, you put 1 charge counter on it.
And it is indestructible.
And it's indestructible. So the idea would be like to find the Darksteel Reactor. And I have like even some like cute cards that are like on the beginning of your upkeep, put a charge counter on something. Because like a lot of things randomly have charge counters on stuff.
Yep.
And when I had the 3-drop transmute card, I was actually going to transmute for either Fade Away to get rid of Phil's board a little bit, or Transmogrifying Wand, which also deals with charge counters. You can remove a charge counter to destroy a creature and give them a 2/4 Ox creature token.
Yeah, Pillarfield Ox.
Did you play
I think the deck is like really cute, and I honestly, I was really happy with how it performed. It did really, really well in terms of showcasing charge counters. It wasn't really in a dominating position or anything, but I think this deck definitely has replayability. So I might bring it back, because I really did just kind of enjoy playing all the cards, and they were very cute without being like, super linear or anything, which I like. I like non-linear decks that have like a lot of replayability. So this one was fun.
This is one of those fun episodes where I think everybody enjoyed their deck, but I think the winner probably enjoyed their deck the most. Yeah. I got to hear a lot more about doubling death triggers and just doming the entire board. That looks so cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so I put it relatively quickly, so there isn't too much, but I didn't want to go aristocrats, as I said, so I don't have a ton of tokens, and Blood Artist is, I think, one of my only 2 Blood Artists in the deck. Because it also triggers of the opponent's creatures, which Drivnod still doubles. So I tried to get all the creatures that reanimate something when they die. Generally, they have a limitation to only small creatures or to try to avoid loops. But if you do a bit of work, you can make them loop anyway. And then I reanimate some 0/0s that counter with counters. I have Workhorse. I have
nice.
I started with Triskelion, but then I didn't want to go full combo, so I removed it. I didn't include Machias either. But
What's the craziest card with 0 power that you can cheat out?
there's not a ton. I think
Workhorse, for the
Workhorse
record,
is
not a
pretty
card
great,
a lot
yeah.
of people know about.
I don't know.
It's not-
Workhorse.
that
It
is
counters
such a nuts
with
card.
4 counters, and you can remove counters to make mana. So it goes
Ooh.
infinite also really easily.
This is the
Yes.
weirdest
Yeah, if you've
combo
never
card.
seen this thing, it's got
Yeah.
some nuts art. It's this weird old wizard guy and his little horse.
Yeah.
It's a
What?
6 mana 0/0. It enters the battlefield with 4 1/1 counters. You remove a 1/1 counter from it to add a colorless mana. So if you can loop that, you can make infinite mana. It's a workhorse for the decks that want to use it.
And I also have
I
Ixaverse. I didn't get to include, because my curve was super top heavy. I didn't get to include the other Pentaverse and Triskeliverse, and but I have Ixaverse, the new one from Brothers was Commander decks, I think.
Yeah, the deck looked awesome,
Yeah.
and it was definitely a good showing for it. And I think that proves that all the Dominuses are pretty darn sweet.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
I wasn't sure about which commanders I would be like excited about, and I thought the Dominuses would just be like just something in the 99, not like a leader. But seeing all of them, seeing 4 of them at least in action was kind of exciting. I don't know. I'm more excited to build around them now too, or like continue tinkering with them rather.
I love the fact that they can get indestructible. They feel so essential in what they do and do nothing by themselves, that this indestructible is actually cool. And mono white sacrifice outlet. I had Wormcoil and Solphim Simulacrum as payoffs, but Wormcoil is actually
Nice.
pretty sick. If you sacrifice it with Mondrak, you get 6.
Same here.
Like 6.
We also get
6 worms. Oh yeah, it doubles up both of us.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is our game, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you do like this sort of stuff. All right, next week we are going to be doing Infect Week. Much like Mill Week we did a while back, everybody's going to be playing an Infect deck, and the only way to win the game is by killing your opponents with poison damage, or lethal amount of poison, which is 10 or more poison counters on your opponents to win the game on Infect Week. It's going to be wild. Everybody's going to be metagaming the heck out of it, so it's going to be a very stupid and fun game. Also, quick announcement, we're going to be doing another viewer-submitted deck episode coming up soon, so if you want to see your deck played on Commander Clash, please be sure to link your deck list in the comments section down below. We're going to have a pinned comment where you can just reply there with your deck list, or I'm going to have a community post linked there as well. You could just post it over there, and we're going to choose 4 of those decks and duke it out in the future viewer-submitted deck episode. All right, everyone, see you next week. Bye.